and no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send the back in motion. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 50 with the carry.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for space, it's Love. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Alabama in business to start this drive with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's McNabb. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets rid of it. He got it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Gets the back moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go, no push. Big stop by the D.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. QB draw. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keeps it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Alabama, 7.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Oh, he found a space on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He smashes his way through again. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the option. Now the toss. There he goes. Contact. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to the playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Coming out with it, it's Hall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's McNabb. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive.
He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield, it's McNabb. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
It takes it in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Goes to the option. Fights off a defender. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Give to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's McNabb. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. On the option. Now the pitch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The option look. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.